Welcome to our first edition of Mulligan Speakers International MSI Showcase. I am Diane Mulligan, president of Mulligan Speakers International, and once a week we invite our speakers to give their thoughts on timely topics. This is a way for you, the meeting planner, to get more of an idea about our speakers, their passions, and their excellent abilities to integrate current events into their specific areas of expertise. We hope you will enjoy this discussion. Today we're talking with Michelle Villalobos. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Diane.
Michelle, first please tell us just a little bit about who you are and what type of topics are your passion.
I help people, especially women, sell, market, and promote themselves more effectively. Just to give you an example, one of my most popular programs is called How to Communicate More Powerfully Without Being a B word. And another one is You're Not Crazy, It's Just Your Personality Type. So as you can see, I try to make my events and my workshops and seminars fun because that way the audience has a good time and then they learn a lot more.
Well, today what we're going to talk about are two national polls by Manpower and Robert Half, a career builder, who found that nearly 60% of employees plan to leave their jobs just as soon as the market improves. In fact, this issue is being touted as the number one concern for human resources professionals. Michelle, why do you think this many people would be considering a job change as the recession releases its grip and the opportunities become available again?
Well, I have to say, first of all, I'm not surprised at all about these numbers. It seems that the last couple of years have really made people realize that there's very little loyalty to them out there. And so they're figuring, well, if they can just make it through this tough time, if the companies aren't loyal to them and the people around them that have gotten laid off and have gotten fired, then why should they be loyal back? So maybe they should be, following a dream that they've discarded along the way. It's time for people, I think life is short and it's time to follow that dream and to do something for them.
Certainly makes sense. So, as a communication expert, you work with a lot of different clients. How would you tell them to handle this type of situation?
Well, I think we can all agree because of the industry that we're in, we believe talent is an extremely important asset, if not the most important asset that a company has. So step one is to tap into that talent and ask them, what do you want? What do you need? How can we help you? How can we make you love your job more? How can we make you more successful at your job? So starting from that, and then supply that or give that to people. That instead of telling them, this is what we want you to do, this is what we want you to be, sort of from the ground up, build a program that people are going to be engaged in and that they really want to participate in.
It's so important in the light of those amazing numbers. Do you think it's important that the corporations and associations invest now in rebuilding that employee loyalty?
Well, perhaps I'm a little biased, but absolutely. Again, talent is the most important resource. If you're a service industry, your talent are the people on the front lines that are touching your customers every day. If you're in a product, if you sell products, the talent are the people that market those products, that move the ball forward. So absolutely, it's the most important thing you can invest in. The problem is, I find that many companies underinvest in talent.
Well, and certainly with the economy being where it is, it's important to invest your dollars and get the best bang for your buck. What would you suggest to companies so that they actually did get that value for the dollars that they're investing?
Well, I would say it boils down to three main things. Number one, what I mentioned earlier, make sure that you're choosing topics and programs that your people want to participate in and that you know that they've helped you determine will help them be more successful. Number two, it's important to create ongoing programs as opposed to one-off initiatives. So rather than doing one rah-rah motivational seminar, how about creating a program that has some continuity? And then finally, making it fun instead of boring. I remember when I was working at a company, they would stick us in a room with a person chatting away and telling us what we needed to know to be more successful. That really doesn't work all that well. People really learn when they discover things, when they participate in the process, when they have a hand in figuring out what the answers are, as opposed to just somebody telling it to them. So those are the most important things.
And so certainly that fun aspect is one of the things that you think that companies should demand in presentations and training. What else should they demand in that so that they really really get that value that they're looking for?
Well, a big piece of what we do is instead of giving these off-the-shelf programs, like one size fits all, we actually sit down with our clients and design the program with them and then send it to them, get their feedback, change it, make it better. So we really design the programs custom based on what the client specifically needs. And sometimes we even go in and interview the talent, interview the people in the trenches, and find out and figure things out that the client that's hiring us might not even know they need. So it's really digging in there and instead of just providing sort of a feel-good program, something that's really intended to generate results.
Well, I think that's really important, and all of our speakers really feel the same way when it comes to working with our clients and with our meeting planners, that it's so important that we really, truly understand what their needs are so that we can really connect with that audience. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you as the meeting planners will join us next week for a new edition of MSI Showcase. I'm Diane Mulligan, President of Mulligan Speakers International, and we look forward to working with you to provide transformational speakers and trainers who will make a lasting impact on your audience. Thanks so much.